As we get older, life changes. And sometimes it feels like the world is moving faster than we can keep up with. If you've ever felt that way, you're not alone. Many older adults, especially those living on their own, quietly wonder, can I really live a full, happy life by myself? The good news? Yes, you can. And even better, if you avoid some common mistakes, you can live not just independently, but with joy, confidence, and peace of mind. In today's video, we're going to walk through some of the most important things to avoid when you're living alone in your later years. These small changes can make a big difference. We'll talk about how to stay connected, take care of your health, keep your home safe, manage your money, and most importantly, how to make your life feel meaningful and full of purpose. If that sounds helpful, make sure you watch until the end. Let's get started. 1. Don't let yourself become isolated. When we live alone, it's easy to slowly start spending more and more time by ourselves. A quiet day turns into a quiet week. Before long, we haven't spoken to anyone in days. Many older adults fall into this without even realizing it. At first, the silence may feel peaceful, but over time it can turn into loneliness, sadness, and even depression. That's why it's so important to stay connected. Not with big, noisy parties, but with warm, meaningful conversations. Maybe that's a weekly phone call with your sister, a short visit with a neighbor, or joining a small group like a walking club, a church group, or an online book club. There's a story I once heard about a woman who started volunteering at a local animal shelter once a week. She was nervous at first, but before long that one day became the highlight of her week. She made new friends, felt needed again, and found joy in something she hadn't expected. That's what connection does. It reminds us that we matter, and that we're never too old to build new friendships. 2. Don't ignore your health. When you live alone, no one's around to remind you to take your pills, get your checkups, or stay active. It's easy to say, I'll go to the doctor next week. But then weeks pass, and that small problem grows bigger. There was a man who kept delaying his doctor visits because he felt fine. But eventually he learned he had a condition that could have been caught earlier if he'd gone in time. Don't wait. Set reminders on your calendar or phone. Write it down somewhere you'll see it. Even simple things like daily stretching or a short walk can help you stay strong and feel better overall. And don't forget your mental health. If you feel lonely, sad, or anxious, talk to someone. A friend, a family member, or a counselor. You deserve to feel good, inside and out. 3. Don't overlook safety in the home. You've lived in your home for years. You know every corner. But one fall, one misstep, and everything can change. That's why taking steps to make your home safer is so important. Install nightlights in hallways and bathrooms. Remove loose rugs. Keep walkways clear. One woman I read about fell in her kitchen and couldn't reach her phone. She was on the floor for hours. After that, she got a simple emergency button she could wear. It brought her and her family peace of mind. Grab bars in the bathroom, railings on both sides of the stairs, and non-slip mats in the shower can all make a big difference. These changes don't take away your independence. They protect it. 4. Don't fall into unhealthy habits. Living alone gives you freedom, but sometimes it also leads to bad habits. Maybe you skip meals, or stay in bed too long, or turn to junk food and TV just to fill time. One woman I know stopped cooking after her husband passed. She ate mostly snacks and frozen meals. Over time, her energy dropped and she felt disconnected from herself. She decided to start small, cooking one fresh meal a day and walking around her garden. Slowly, her strength returned. So did her joy. You don't have to do everything at once. Just take small steps. Make time for what nourishes your body and your spirit. 5. Don't let your home become a burden. Your home is full of memories, but if it's getting harder to clean, maintain, or manage, it might be time to think about changes. Downsizing doesn't mean giving up. It means choosing peace over pressure. One woman moved from a large house to a cozy apartment. She said it felt like a weight had lifted. She had more time, more freedom, and fewer worries. If you want to stay in your home, that's okay too. Just think about what kind of help you might need, like someone to mow the lawn, fix things, or clean. Your home should be a place of comfort, not stress. 6. Don't lose your sense of purpose. When the kids are grown and work is behind us, it's easy to feel like there's nothing left to do. But that couldn't be further from the truth. Your life still has purpose. Your days still matter. Now is the time to do things you've always wanted to do. Paint, garden, learn a new skill, volunteer. One man became a mentor to young people in his neighborhood. He said it gave him a reason to get up in the morning and helped him feel useful and connected again. What lights you up? What makes you feel proud, helpful, or curious? Start there. 7. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Many of us don't like asking for help. It can feel like we're losing control, but asking for help doesn't make you weak, it makes you wise. Let a neighbor pick up groceries. Ask a family member to help with bills or repairs. One woman was afraid her kids would think she couldn't live alone anymore if she asked for help. But when she finally did, her kids were happy to step in, and she felt more supported than ever. You don't have to do everything by yourself. Let others be part of your life. Don't let your home become cluttered or stressful. When no one else is around, it's easy to let things pile up. Papers, laundry, memories, and emotions. But clutter can feel heavy, both physically and mentally. Start with one small area. Clear a drawer, organize a shelf, give away what you don't need. One woman said her home felt like a museum of the past after her husband passed. When she finally went through his things, with help, she kept the treasures and let go of the rest. It made room for new experiences and peace of mind. 9. Don't let the days blend together. Without work or a busy household, the days can start to feel the same. Make a simple routine. Morning coffee by the window, a daily walk, reading time, or a weekly outing. One man set up a schedule just for himself. Grocery shopping on Tuesdays, puzzle time in the afternoons, and calls with his daughter on Fridays. These little routines gave him something to look forward to. Your time is yours to shape. Make it feel meaningful. 10. Don't forget to be prepared for emergencies. What happens if the power goes out? If you fall, or if you need help and can't get to the phone, Being prepared means peace of mind. Keep a small emergency kit, flashlight, bottled water, basic food, medicine, and a list of phone numbers. Have a power bank to charge your phone. Make sure someone checks in on you regularly. It doesn't take much effort, but it can make all the difference in an emergency. 11. Don't let your finances get out of control. Living alone means managing your own money, and it can be overwhelming. Set up automatic payments for bills. Check your bank statements once a month. Keep important papers in one safe place. If it feels like too much, ask someone you trust to help. Maybe a family member or financial advisor. Staying organized with your money helps you feel confident, secure, and free to enjoy life. 12. Don't forget to find joy in the little things. Living alone doesn't have to mean living lonely. This time of life is your opportunity to slow down, reflect, and choose what brings you joy. Maybe it's morning tea on the porch, a walk in the sunshine, a hobby you've always loved but never had time for. There was a man who returned to woodworking after retirement. He spent an hour each day in his garage, creating small wooden pieces. It brought him peace and pride. What brings you that quiet joy? Find it, nurture it, hold it close. Final thoughts. Living alone after a certain age can feel challenging, but it can also be one of the most peaceful, fulfilling, and freeing times in your life. By avoiding these common mistakes and making small, mindful changes, you're giving yourself the gift of comfort, safety, and happiness. Remember, you deserve to live with dignity, joy, and purpose. You are not alone, and these golden years can still shine brightly because you're in charge of how you live them. Let me know if you'd like this version broken into sections for voiceover, or if you'd like a shorter or even longer version.